Boys and girls, I think I just need to take a little break. And as I take a little break, I'm going to take out a cookie sandwich. Now, this cookie sandwich, I'm sure it is delicious. There's the top, there's the bottom, but oh, what's in the middle? What's in the middle?
Cream.
Cream. And that creamy part, that middle, that between, oh, it is so yummy. Now, I had a little bit of that cream. I think I'll just save this for later. Mrs. Turner doesn't need to eat that cookie now, but that cookie reminds me a lot of, oh, between numbers. Did you see those numbers over here? You did. Well, let's look at our first set of between numbers. Tell me the number.
22.
Good, Michaela.
24.
Everybody can do it.
22, 24.
Now, I need the number that comes between. When you think of a between number, it comes after the first number. It comes before the last number. It's that yummy, creamy middle between. Micah, do you know what that number is?
23.
23. How would I write it?
A 2 in the front and a 3 in the back.
Good, a 2 in the front and a 3 in the back. So let's just count to see if we're right.
22, 23, 24.
Tell me the number, Cyrus.
60.
16 and
18.
good. 16 and 18. What's the yummy, creamy between number, Lincoln?
17.
How do I write 17?
7 in the 1 in the front and a 7 in the back.
Good, because 17 lives in the teen family, and they have a 1 in the front. So let's count. 16, 17, 18. Come do this one for me, please, Holly, and then come do this one for me, Mason. While they are over there, let's continue to work on some numbers. What comes between, are you ready? 16 and 18.
17.
17, you got that again, Lincoln. What comes between 10 and 12?
11.
Michaela, you did great. Let's look at these numbers. You tell me the number that comes after.
84.
The number that comes after.
86.
86.
89. 88. 90.
90.
93. 96.
You have that, Micah. He said 93. Friends watching, tell me the number that comes after. Fantastic. You are right. 94 comes after 93. What comes after, Kylie?
35.
Well, that comes before. What comes after? 36.
37.
37. What comes after, Holly?
37.
That comes before.
39.
Right, 39 comes after. We'll come back to these in just a second, but let's go over here and see how our friends did on the board. If this is yours, come over and tell me what your numbers were and what you wrote. You had, come over beside me.
77 and 79.
And what's your number?
78.
And let's count all together. 77, 78, 79. You got it. High five. Love that hard work. Okay, this is going to be a kind of tricky one. Tell me your numbers.
19 and 21.
Come stand beside me so our friends watching can see it. So 19 and 21. And what's your between number?
20.
It is 20. Way to go. Boys and girls, we know that with a between number, it's just that number in the middle. It comes after this number and it comes before this number. You should be able to do a good job. If we have any of those special problems on your paper. Let's look here. Let's talk a little bit about our clock. When Mr. Minute is on the 12, he says,
O'clock.
wow, Michaela needs a blessing. When Mr. Minute is on the 12, he says,
O'clock.
when Mr. Minute's on the 12, he says, o'clock. When Mr. Minute's on the 12, he says, o'clock. When Mr. Minute's on the 12, when Mr. Minute's on the 12, when Mr. Minute's on the 12, he says, o'clock.
O'clock.
What does Mr. Minute say when he's on the 3?
15.
Whoa, Lincoln, that was fast. When Mr. Minute's on the 3, he says
15.
15. When Mr.
Minute's on the 3, he says 15. When Mr. Minute's on the 3, when Mr. Minute's on the 3, when Mr. Minute's on the 3, he says 15. 15.
How do you write 15? A 1 in the front and a 5 in the back. Good. Well, when Mr. Minute is on the 6, he doesn't say o'clock. He doesn't say 15. He says
30.
wow, Holly. When Mr. Minute's on the 6, he says
30.
When Mr.
Minute's on the 6, he says 30. When Mr. Minute's on the 6, when Mr. Minute's on the 6, when Mr. Minute's on the 6, he says 30. 30.
Look at this clock. Look at the time. What time does this clock say? Friends watching. Oh, they said 3:15. Let's see if they are right. Yes, Kylie, they were able to tell Mrs. Turner 3:15. Let's look at this clock right here. What time does this clock say, Micah?
7:30.
Oh, let's see if it says, did it say 7:30? Yes, it did. We're going to keep going. What time does this clock here say, Michaela?
10:15.
Are you right? Yes, it says 10:15. And what time does this clock here say, Cyrus?
2 o'clock.
It says 2 o'clock. That was absolutely correct. Well, boys and girls, when Noah took the animals onto the ark, there were some animals that he needed more of, but for the most part, they came onto the ark by twos. In this lesson, we get to be like Noah. We're going to learn how to count by twos. We know that God had those animals go into the ark, a mommy and a daddy of each of those animals going into the ark. I wonder if Noah stood there and thought, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You see, he was counting by twos. Let me tell you a little secret about counting by twos. There's a pattern. It's this: 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. That is the pattern, 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. You might think, Mrs. Turner, I don't know. Well, let me show you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Do you see that pattern? 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. Say it after me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 0.
2, 4, 6, 8, 0.
2, 4, 6, 8, 0.
2, 4, 6, 8, 0.
Good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 0.
2, 4, 6, 8, 0.
You see, that's the pattern as we count by twos. I want you to look right here at our chart. We're going to count by twos all the way from 2 to 50. We'll stop at 50. Are you ready? You're basically saying even numbers, and it's just every other number. Are you ready? Begin.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36,
38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. Did you see the pattern? 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. That's the pattern when you count by twos. Counting by twos, you are saying even numbers. Would the number 1 be an even number? No, because it's not here. We start with 2 and then go every other number. Would the number 3 be up here if I'm counting by twos? What about 7? No, because it's going to be an even number. Let's count by twos from 2 all the way to 50 one more time, and I wonder who will be the most dependable. Friends watching or friends here? 2, 4,
6, 8, 10,
12, 14,
16, 18, 20,
22,
24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. I have to tell you that you did a fantastic job with that. Mrs. Turner is so proud of you. Now, we know how to add. In fact, we use our addition combinations. You see our addition combinations? Let's just say a few. 5 plus 0 equals 5. 6 plus 0 equals 6. Do it again. 6 plus 0 equals 6. Michaela. 8 plus 1 equals 9.
Mason.
2 plus 2 equals 4.
Lincoln.
1 plus 5 equals 6.
Good. And this is for you, Micah.
0 plus 6 equals 6.
All the girls?
6 plus 1 equals 7.
Good. Friends watching. 1 plus 2 equals 3. All the boys. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Well, in this lesson, Mrs. Turner is not going to teach you new addition combinations in this lesson. I'm going to teach you combinations that are not addition. They are the opposite. It's subtraction. What is it?
Subtraction.
Good. You say what I say.
You say what I say.
When you subtract, you take away.
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 Sound off, take away.
Sound off, take away.
Bring it on down. When you subtract, you take away. Take away, take away. Well, if you look over here at our board, I have some bears. And these bears are going to help us with subtraction. How many bears do you see on our board, Kylie?
5.
5. Listen to this poem. 5 little bear cubs swinging on a door. 1 went to sweep the floor, and then there were
4.
4. How many bear cubs do I have?
4.
Because when you subtract, you take away. 4 little bear cubs sitting in a tree. 1 went to make the bed, and then there were
3.
You got it. 3 little bear cubs playing with a shoe. 1 went to pick up toys, and then there were
2.
You're doing great. 2 little bear cubs having lots of fun. 1 went to scrub the sink, and then there was
1.
1 little bear cub lying in the sun. He went to fold the clothes, and then there were
9.
happy little bear cubs busy with their chores. Help us learn subtraction facts and so much more. We're going to do that one more time. You say what I say.
You say what I say.
5 little bear cubs swinging on a door.
5 little bear cubs swinging on a door.
1 went to sweep the floor.
1 went to sweep the floor.
And then there were 4.
And then there were 4.
4 little bear cubs sitting in a tree.
4 little bear cubs sitting in a tree.
1 went to sweep, 1 went to make the bed.
1 went to make the bed.
And And now there are
3.
Good. 3 little bear cubs playing with a shoe.
1,
3 little bear cubs playing with a shoe. 1 went to pick up toys, and then there were 2. 1 went to pick up toys, and then there were 2. You say it after me. 2 little bear cubs having lots of fun.
2 little bear cubs having lots of fun.
1 went to scrub the sink, and then there was 1.
1 went to scrub the sink, and then there was 1.
1 little bear cub lying in the sun.
1 little bear cub lying in the sun.
He went to fold the clothes, and then there were none.
He went to fold the clothes, and then there were none.
Good, happy little bear cubs.
Happy little bear cubs.
Busy with their chores.
Busy with their chores.
Help us learn subtraction facts.
Help us learn subtraction
And
facts.
so much more.
And so much more.
Friends, we started with 5 bear cubs. 1 left, we had 4. Then we had 4, 1 left, we had 3. 3, 1 decided to go do chores, we had 2. We had 2 and 1 left, we had 1 left. And then that 1 left, we had 0. That is subtracting. Mrs. Turner wants you to look right over here at our bulletin board. And on our bulletin board, it says we can subtract. I want you to look here. How many flowers do I have here, Kylie? 2 flowers. And right here, that's the minus sign. Say minus. Minus. You know the equal sign already, but this is the minus sign. It means take away, because when we subtract, we take away. When
We subtract, we take away.
So 2 flowers minus 1 flower equal how many flowers altogether?
1.
1. You're going to have that many left, not all together. We're not adding. So 2 flowers minus 1 flower equals 1 flower left. I have 3 flowers. If I take 1 flower away, how many flowers do I have left?
2.
I have 2. Look here at these subtraction combinations. We have minus. It means we take away. Let's say these together. 1 minus 1 equals 0. 2 minus 1 equals 1. 3 minus 1 equals 2. 4 minus 1 equals 3. 5 minus 1 equals 4. Now I want you to look over here at our board. We've got just some rabbits that have been out, and they have been hopping in the field, and they are going to help us just a little bit with this. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rabbits hopping in the field. 1 rabbit left. How many rabbits do I have left?
4.
4. My combination, read it. 5
5 minus 1 equals 4.
How many rabbits do I have?
4.
4. 1 rabbit decides he has to go home. How many rabbits do I have left?
3.
3. What's my combination?
4
minus 1
equals 3.
Because when you subtract, you take away. How many rabbits do I have, Cyrus?
3.
3. 1 hops away. Now how many do I have?
2.
What's my combination, friends?
3 minus 1 equals 2.
How many rabbits do I have, Lincoln?
2.
2. 1 decided to hop away. What do I have left?
1.
1. What's my combination?
2.
Lincoln?
2 plus
Not plus. 2.
minus 1 equals 1.
Yes, 2 minus 1 equals 1. How many do I have, friends, watching? 1. And if that 1 decides that it just wants to hop away with the others, how many do I have left? 0. Friends watching, what's the combination? Fantastic. 1 minus 1 equals 0. Because when we subtract, we take away.
We subtract, we take away.
When we subtract, we take away.
When we subtract, we take away.
I am so glad that in our lesson we were able to talk about Noah and how when the animals were coming onto the ark, he might have counted by 2s, and then we were able to learn subtraction. When you go home, you tell Mommy and Daddy that we were able to learn so many fun things in our numbers lesson today.